Hey legends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm reviewing the T2 by Posway. I've always wanted an electric skateboard ever since I was a kid. I remember watching Casey Neistat when I was like 13, 14 years old. This is like a childhood dream come true. Massive thank you to them for hooking me up. Now, I have used it already. You can see the battle scars on it. This box had the Y tool and the T tool in it. And it also comes with this really nice remote. Then the owner's manual, the charger for the remote, the big charger for the skateboard. And they also sent me these shock absorbing wheels.
Holy crap, that is heavy as. Look at the size of these wheels. That is actually insane.
Let's just jump on it and see how it goes. Alright, so you're meant to do a push, and then it just wants to go. That is insane. Alright, this thing is actually really scary. Look, that's what happens when I accelerate. What are we on now? 20 an hour. That's only 36 kilometers an hour. This is way quicker than I thought. It can brake. So some of the functions that come with this board, it has 4 speed settings: low, medium, high, and pro mode. Low goes about 6 to 8 kilometers an hour. Medium goes at about 16 kilometers an hour. Then the high and pro settings both go at the top speed, which I've capped out at 45 kilometers an hour. And that was actually going down a hill. So on flat ground, the fastest I've gone is about 38 kilometers an hour, which is extremely fast. It doesn't sound that fast, but on a skateboard, it is actually really scary. I just had my first fall on the skateboard. Oh, it was on the medium setting as well, and I stupidly accelerated it too quick and just fell off. That's why you should wear a helmet. You accelerate with this, and then you brake, pulling back. Then you can also adjust the brake settings to low, medium, high, or pro. It came at default at medium, and I haven't touched it. It also has cruise control. I personally would never use that because I want to be in control of this all the time. And you can also change the direction of it. If you double click the power button, brake, go backwards. So it can go forward, backwards. It has 4 speeds, 4 brake settings. The remote will also show you the remote battery. It will also show you the board battery on it. So right now, the board's got half battery, which does apparently affect the speed. It also has the odometer, so you can see how many kilometers you've traveled, and it'll show you the max speed that you were just at. Now it is in kilometers. You can change that from miles per hour in the settings. So it's 37 inches long, 9 inches wide, and 5 inches above the ground. The board material is made of 8-ply Canadian maple and 1-ply bamboo. I'm no expert, so I don't really understand that, but it feels nice enough quality. The range you can get out of the T2 is going to be between 30 to 35 kilometers, which is really far. It also says the slope you can go up is only 10 degrees, but I've been up a slope like super vertical, probably more than 45 degrees, at about 10 kilometers an hour on the pro setting. So it can climb hills, but it will drain your battery. And then the best thing is braking. You'll be able to go down like a really steep hill that if you're on a normal skateboard, you'd be scared about because you're like, how am I gonna stop? You can just be rolling down it, holding on the brake. So that's also really awesome. The top speed on this says it gets up to 26 miles per hour or 43 kilometers an hour. I got up to 45 kilometers an hour going down a hill. But on flat ground, yeah, they'll be about 37, 38 k's an hour. The board itself weighs 8.8 kilos.
Oh, that is actually really, really heavy.
And then the max load or weight of a human who can be on it is 150 kilos. When using the remote, you can be within 15 to 20 meters and it'll work. Obviously, I don't know why you'd be trying to operate the board when you're not on it. The remote only takes 40 minutes to charge. The board itself takes about 4 hours, which I think is absolutely fine. To power on the board, you press the button underneath and then you hold down the power button to turn this on. And it also has an auto power on mode where you can just do one big push on it and the board will turn itself on. The skateboard will turn itself off if it hasn't been used for 10 minutes as well. Now the board is semi-waterproof. You will be able to go over puddles and stuff. You obviously don't want to submerge it in water. That's just going to ruin it. But if you go through a puddle, it's all protected underneath, so that will be fine. So regarding safety, you can see what I've done to myself. Such an idiot. I've ridden this thing so many times on like the higher setting and never, I did fall off once, that's why it's got these battle scars on it, but I've never actually hurt myself. I landed on my feet that time. I would highly recommend going at these speeds, wearing a helmet, pads, all the protective gear, gloves would be a perfect one. And be safe, don't be an idiot if you're going to be around people. Try and do it in like a private, low-key area. So here's a close-up of the board. It's got the motorized wheels on this side, and then you charge it through this. If you listen to that, it has like a rattling noise, like there's a screw loose in here. It's been like that since I got it as well, which is a bit concerning, but I've used it many hours after that and nothing's happened. So something's obviously just come loose, and it does have interchangeable wheels. Look at these. These things are massive. That took so much longer than I thought it would. But the cloud wheels are on. Look at it. It's a beast. Ooh. It definitely feels like higher off the ground. This feels so much smoother. I definitely see why people would have this. Now we're trying it in the pro setting. Let's see how fast it can go. Hopefully I put them on properly. So I did 27 kilometers an hour just then. It still feels really fast, so I guess what, so it's like 10 kilometers an hour slower maybe, but it definitely feels really smooth. Like you could go over dirt, gravel, and just not have any problems. Does it brake well? Woo. Yeah, it does. Now we'll quickly talk about some of the likes and dislikes of the T2. Starting with the dislikes, the board is really heavy. It's just really awkward to carry. So it would be awesome if there was like some groove or handle that you could grab and just hold from the side. Another one was the chargers. So it comes with a little charging cord for the remote and then this massive big battery pack for the actual board. With the little remote, it'll be awesome if they just had a cord like, you know, that we used to charge our iPhone or laptops or something. Then actually turning the board, I really struggled. Obviously you can change that with the T-tool, but I was kind of scared to loosen it because I'm using the skateboard to go fast. That's what I got really excited about doing, not about turning. It would turn fine, but when you wanted to do like an arc and actually turn around, it would take like 3 lanes to actually perform a U-turn. But again, I could have fixed this with the T-tool. It would be cool if it was somehow maneuverable at slow speeds, but then like stiff when you're going fast, but I don't know if that technology is a thing yet. And then lastly, the quality. I actually think the quality is pretty good, but just that like rattling screw and stuff, I don't know, kind of threw me off a little bit. But like the board and everything, like it feels pretty good quality, especially for its price. That was just like a small thing. Now for some of the likes, I think my favorite is this remote. This remote is so responsive and you just always felt so safe and comfortable when using it. Anytime you'd accelerate or brake, it's not delaying anything. And then how you're able to change your speed, do all these different things with it, cruise control, all these awesome features. I think that's like really well done. It's got like a nice rubbery casing, so it feels super nice in your hand. It's the perfect size and it was just super easy to use. The other awesome thing is just the skateboard itself, like how convenient it is. Like if I want to go do a surf check or something, instead of taking my car, I can just jump on my skateboard and shoot over and check the waves. Now let's talk about the price. So on their website, the T2 2020 model sells for $600. I think they are having a sale where it's like 30% off, so you can get it for less than 500 Australian dollars. But then obviously if you like want the nice wheels they sent me or an extra battery or something, the prices will go up. But I did have a look around, and compared to like other electric skateboards, I couldn't find any at that price point that had all the features like the cruise control, the different speed settings, and you can use code NOZ15 to get a small discount. I'll leave all links in the description if you want to go check it out. Overall, I had so much fun testing out the T2 electric skateboard. A massive thank you to Poswave for hooking me up. I think the skateboard is so useful and so much fun. Like, it's seriously a childhood dream come true. So I'll definitely be using it when I'm doing surf checks or just getting my friends on it. And if you guys did make it to the end, comment electric or like a lightning bolt emoji, just so I know you guys made it this far. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Yo!